Welcome to the next series from Embodied by Mac Astrology. We're going to be talking about the planet Mercury. And this is because we're entering a Mercury retrograde coming up later this month. So, in honor of Mercury, I'm going to teach you about it. If you do not know what sign your Mercury placement is in, don't worry because I'm going to put it down below in the caption on how you can find out for free. And I'll also address this at the end of the video. We kind of are all familiar with our sun sign for sure, right? But then there's a rising and there's a moon. Well, whether you know it or not, you also have other placements in your chart like Mercury, Venus, Mars, and then a Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, which we'll get to later at some point. The function for Mercury in your natal chart is so important to understand because this will tell you how you communicate and how you take in information from others and your environments and how you process information, how you intellectually process information through the left side of your brain. The sign in which your Mercury placement is in your natal chart is going to tell you how you observe the world, how you perceive things, how you make observations about things. It is the natural evolutionary process, how you will gather information throughout your entire life and process that. Now, understanding this is important for so many reasons, right? We get feedback from our environment. We get feedback from our partners and our bosses and our coworkers and our friends. Hey, you're a little aggressive when you communicate, or hey, you're a little slow, right? You can get so much information from your environment, the feedback from your environment. And sometimes we may develop complexes, right? That we don't feel like we're communicating appropriately or having an appropriate response, or maybe the way we think is something wrong. And I'm going to tell you, if you've ever had that thought process, you've probably never been told that this is just how you are naturally wired to communicate and perceive information in your life. We all have a communication style and we all have a way of delivering messages that is naturally attuned to your natal birth chart. So, this is what I want to break down in the next series for you. Not only do I think will this help you understand how you are naturally attuned to deliver messages, but also discover where maybe your pitfalls are and how you can improve your delivery of communication with yourself and with other individuals in your life. We could probably need more of that right now. This can be helpful for understanding the communication style of your children, for instance. Maybe you have a hard time getting across certain disciplines, right? And you learn the communication style. Well, you're going to be able to understand how they actually process and perceive information because it could be quite different from the way that you do. So you can have a better way of addressing things, of opening up lines of communication, of expressing your thoughts and sharing ideas and opinions when you start to understand the way that you first communicate and then also the style for others. Now, before I start sharing the next astrology series of Mercury through all 12 zodiac signs, I want you to go ahead and go get your free natal chart off astro.com and follow the simple directions stated down below to find out what sign your Mercury placement is in. Then I'd like you to save this video and also comment down below what sign your Mercury placement is in, and maybe I'll share yours first. I promise this is going to be really wild and really fun once you start exploring the way that you communicate and connecting it to the astrology signs and then also the closest people in your life. And you get to start observing this in real life. It's wild, it will change everything. All right, I'll catch you later.